This is what the GoPro did to me last time. It's trying to add complexity and time consumption here to keep me from being able to catch a fish and have to pay out the zero or hero giveaway. GoPro, you suck. Sabotage. Blah, 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 blah. This sabotage is what I think is going on here. The GoPro is trying to sabotage me. And that's fine. Let the odds be forever stacked against me, as it just makes the challenge that more sweeter when it is accomplished. We are always prepared for adversity. We do not fear adversity. We just adjust, adapt, and overcome. Did I see some dude's boat? There's a boat over there. What about that boat? Would you like me to give him a message? Oh, you mean that guy? Nah, bro. The next day I went to go look to see if his boat was there, and his boat was MIA, dog. And it was still windy that day. So I have no idea where I checked with the dude. I texted him and I was like, hey, bro, did you ever get your boat back? And he was like, yeah. So he must have gone sometime during the day, or maybe even that night. I have no idea how he got the boat out of there. It didn't look like there was friggin' drag marks anywhere on the grass. So he must have taken the boat through the waterway of some sort. I have no idea. He might have gone early in the morning and dragged it out, because that day was cold. So it took me a little while to get out of the warm blankets. And because of that, he probably beat me to the punch. This point right here is so, moderator, I'm not sure if you are correct in your... Now, you're gonna have to check with Q. Q, are you here? Because a text message that I received stated that Q had provided money for the I think the zero giveaway and not the BBL Plus giveaway. I don't know. I might have misread it. Ask Q. He's the one who does know, because he's the one who put that info in there. So, dude, I wish we had sound to go with the chaos, because then you would have seen... Oh, idiot, didn't even pull up the trolling motor. You would have seen, heard the chaos, bro. You would have heard the waves just splashing on the front of the deck. Water just swamping the whole boat. Chaos, but Silver held steady, and Silver did her thing. The fun. I gotta put my light in because somebody, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody took my light out. My light's usually back there so that I could easily just turn the lights on. But somebody, we're not gonna say who, took my light out. And the funny thing is, somebody took the light out and didn't even stay in the back of the boat. So why take the light out is the question. That is a question that we all want to know. Why would you take the light out if you are not going to be in the back of the boat? All right, my dudes, we have some time to handle business. Get ourselves a buzzer beater. Here we go. Already got a piece of eel. What the got ourselves a piece of eelgrass instantly. Now, there are usually some spots here that are a little more aggressive than in other areas, but we'll find out. We will definitely find out. Eelgrass. We're back with some eelgrass. Poodle son of a fish. I'm about to put a worm on, bros, because I am tired of this eelgrass. Okay, 16 feet. I see a fish down there hanging out. I wonder when the moon comes up. We have very little light left. Moderator did Q say what he meant by adding that 25. Wow, that comes up pretty quick. Moon's already up. All right, Moon. What time do you think you'll show yourself? Frickin' eelgrass. $11-ish. That sounds about right, bro. 11-ish sounds about the right time. That's about the time I was expecting you to be up. Puro 11-ish. Let me see. 7:03 my time. Very interesting. Yo, Q. So I received a text message. Now, apparently I had missed this, but you stated that you were putting 25 into what now? Was it the Zero or Hero, or was it the BBL Plus? Because I think the moderator put it in the BBL Plus. The quick glimpse that I did towards my watch, I think you stated that it was, well, I won't even state for you, bro. You just tell me. And then we'll see. Let's take out this jig head minnow. Jig head minnow, don't fail me now. The Zero Catch Fund. So, moderator, Juicy. The Zero or Hero for today is 50 bills, and not just 25. 25 me, 25 Q. So it is not the BBL Plus. Now, don't be getting people excited about the BBL Plus and they're like, oh yeah, it's 50 now. No. It's now for the Zero or Hero. Now, these guys are calling it the Skunk Fund. There's no flow to the Skunk Fund. That does not do it justice. It's got to have a ring to it, guys. Okay, there's the drop. Man, everything out here stinks. There must be a skunk nearby. No, it's actually smelling like fish. All right, guys, so you see it right there, thanks to Q. If I don't catch a fish, which I intend to, when, I don't know. Just give it a second. If I don't catch a fish, then today I will be giving out a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, courtesy of Q and me. Dang, it stinks everywhere. Seems like every time I come out in the afternoon the last few times, it has not been great. But like from the morning till a certain point in time, well, it stinks. But from the morning to a certain point in time, it seems like the fishing was based on, as I put together what GM says for the last few times and what I've seen, I don't feel like the afternoon bite is the greatest. Now I have to try and fish harder because I don't want to cost Q 25 bucks. Frickin' eelgrass. So, if you guys know somebody who would want a $50, a potential $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, you probably should let them know it's getting close to crunch time. I missed one, so that sucked, but that's the way life is. If you don't capitalize, you don't capitalize. So, Moon, I feel like the last time we were out there, what I would say is late morning. Like, I think we got out there like at 8 or whatever. So we weren't out there like sunrise or nothing like that, you know, real fishermen. We were out there at 8 and then we started messing around. So then it probably got till about 9 when we got our first bite. So I don't know, bro. I'm going to the shaky head. Ooh, can I throw this shaky head right here? Because it is, the channel's right next to me. It might not sink all the way down correctly. Let's throw this mag dizzy. It might float. We do tie this mag dizzy. It's got a little wussy hook on it. Okay, right underneath me, I see bait fish down in 14 feet of water and on top of that bait ball. So that would be right there. Maybe I need to let my jig head minnow go down just a little bit further in this direction. Mornings are dedicated to Millie. You could say it, dog. You could just say Millie. I'm not gonna cry about it too much. If you notice, the crying, it lessens every day. Come on, baby. I saw all those. Of course, I don't know where they went, but I'm not allowed to put any Latin anything on anything, bro, because the moderator will get mad because it might summon some of the merps. The mer ladies. The mer ladies might show up and be all like, what is this tasty little morsel? And then they're gonna show up in the boat. I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm coming home with merps, or maybe I'm going home with merps. Maybe merps is probably not the term that, that term merps, like, hey, he went home with merps, that might be misconstrued as like, maybe I went home with something, you know, like I caught something out in the wild. He's got the merps. But no. Merps just refers to mer people. You see, now I'm gonna cry a little bit, Moon, because you said she's crazy, but awesome dog for sure. You know, I think that kind of really describes you know, somebody in this general vicinity right here. Crazy, but awesome, dog, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But you went with whatever. You went with whatever you went with, and we just got to live with it now. I don't think it really met the moment, but we're going to live with it. What the heck is a dang of merps, bro? Oh, excuse me, guys. My apologies. You guys are missing that. My bad. Sorry, dudes. I'm over here. I'm over here trying to get my bearings. Okay, I'm going to a worm. Drastic times have called for drastic measures. Bro, if I was gonna do anything like that, I wouldn't use some generic chili pepper like that, bro. Jalapeno, psh, dude, that's too easy. I would use something like either Hatch green chili or Hatch red chili, bro. Then I'd be all like, okay, that right there that's the ticket. Yo, what up, Don? What's happening? Don, there is a potential that we are giving away $50 in Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, dude. If I zero, which I had one fish bite and I missed it. It could have been the hooks. One of them is slightly bent out. But it had 2 trebles, so slightly bent out. That means that I had 5 out of the 6 hooks available to me. I will stay out of it, bro. Moon's trying to get me. He's trying to get me thrown out of my own chat. I'm on to you, Moon. New hooks cost less. I mean, that's probably true, Tim, but then there's my time. I have to put the hooks on. I probably have the hooks at my house. Like, just once I'm off the boat, bro, I don't remember what happened while I was on the boat. So because of that, I forget to change stuff, throw stuff in. Things like that. I know I'm taking you guys away from your sunset, but hold on, guys. I got to readjust the boat. Somehow I left the spot that I was at. Was I not spot locked? I was pretty sure I was. All right, now we're there. A bullet beat you to your spot, dog. I mean, that's better than, if a bullet beats you to the spot, it's better than a bullet in your direction. You know what I'm saying? I would be okay with a bullet beating me to the spot, as long as it was not sent in my direction. We are good. Tim, I mean, I might not be familiar with all bullets, but I mean, I hope it was like a, I don't know, maybe a 50 cal or something, but either way, wouldn't it sink? I mean, I'm no bullet expert, bro, but I would not fish from a bullet. I could be wrong, though. Where were those ripples? Okay, that's close enough. Someone had a showdown with you, bro. A Wild West showdown. And that, guys, is why I don't fish docks. I'm not looking to damage anybody's property or have a situation like Spot had, where he had somebody draw on him. Yo, Bob, what's happening? We are running out of light quickly. How do you know that the sandwich was not poisoned, Anonymous? And you're gonna say, well, I'm alive, but how do you know it wasn't a delayed poison, bro? And this poisoning is like years in the making because they don't want to be busted. So how do you know that's not the case, bro? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Don. I'm not looking at it too much right now because I'm trying to figure out my next move. Remember, guys, we are giving away, if I zero, we are going to give away a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card to somebody randomly in the chat. So do not disappear, because there is a chance that you guys might get lucky. I'm not making heads or tails of what's going on right now on this lake. Temps is changing. Fish is doing this and that. Hey, yeah, Anonymous, what was in the sandwich, bro? Like, was it a ham sandwich? Was it a tuna sandwich? What was it, bro? An egg salad sandwich? I have no idea what kind of sandwiches exist in life. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Right now, I'm not throwing a jig, dog. I am throwing a mag doozy. You're gonna have to put black lights on my boat. Why is that, dog? Mayo and banana sandwich. Tater, I can only say it this way, but I say it with love, bro. You're disgusting. You are disgusting. You are as disgusting as GM and his pineapple pizza. Both of you guys, both of you guys are entitled to whatever grossness you want to put inside of your bodies, but to say that out loud and make the rest of us think of that grossness, it's just somewhat selfish, because now my stomach is like bleh. So you're entitled to whatever you want to eat, dog, but gross. Banana and mayo. Hey, moderator, have you ever eaten a sandwich like that? Or do you think that's gross? Oh, so it was a turkey sandwich. Okay, that's all right. Maybe, Anonymous, you thought it was the best sandwich you've ever had because it was better than the alternative. Somebody pistol whipping you or something. Fruit salad with Miracle Whip. Moderator, I didn't ask you to add to the grossness. I just wanted to know if you had eaten that particular grossness. I don't think that really counts, Colin, because I think most shad-faced people, once you get to a certain part or a certain amount of shad-facedness, they'll just eat whatever. They're like, what is this? Just give it to me. And then they'll just eat it. So I don't think that that really counts as you having a choice. You're just kind of, I don't know, out of your mind at that point in time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do hate to spoil the fun, but coming in hot is a fish. Coming in hot is a fish caught on the Magadizzy. So, my friends, this is where I have to play spoiler and show you guys that we caught a fish. This right here continues a streak at 2 times that we've come out here. Oh! My apologies to those who were waiting, but buzzer beaters are buzzer beaters. So, my dudes, this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. So, dudes, I almost feel bad that I caught that fish, because we went this long. I might as well have just not caught a fish, because we are in the darkness right now. Gracias, Bob. Gracias, Tim. Gracias, Colin. Dennis, what's up? And Spot thought it was gonna be a drum. I just saw Spot said he ate some Pringles that were laced with some 87 octane. I believe that it is 2, Moon. Is it 2 or is it 3? Let's see. Definitely 2, because I went out with Creel. We didn't go out, but I went fishing with Creel, because I don't want Anonymous to start spreading rumors. I went fishing with Creel. I got to watch my words around Anonymous, because he's going to be trying to get me to slip up. But yeah, I fished with Creel, and I caught some fish that day and today. The time before that, did I zero? I don't think I did. Did I? Wait, I might have. I might have zeroed the time before that. I don't remember. I think I did, because that's when, yeah, it had to have been, bro, because, so we're at 2. It had to have been, because that's when Cheater Steve won the first one, and then Cheater Steve won the next one, the next giveaway, and that was with Creel. What did I catch that on? I caught that on a good old-fashioned Texas rigged Mag Dizzy. Who wore the backpack? Of course, I wore the backpack, bro. That was not the jighead minnow. No, it was not. Somehow I'm stuck in something out here. I don't know what exactly, but I'm stuck in something. I've never been stuck in something out here except for a fish. What am I stuck in? So yeah, I have to make sure that all my phrases are 100% heterosexual approved, because if not, Anonymous is gonna come through and be like, that's a little sus, dog. I'll be like, Anonymous, it was not sus at all. Sounded very sussy to me. Okay, now I'm free. I'll show you right now, Merc. Let me position one more time and cast a couple of casts to this area that I just blew up with my trolling motor. I'll cast here, and now that fish that I caught was nowhere near a BBL. At best, it could have been a little, between a little Juan and possibly a little John, but not anything bigger than that. I mean, it was probably mid little Juan. You can't see shad. That is because you got to open your eyes, bro. You got to open your eyes, Moon. But you can't see shad because you're facing the sunset right now, and the front of the boat is not in your direction. That's a lot of darkness right there. So I will now, since we are in majority darkness, I will turn the camera towards me, and then you guys will, excuse me, see the fish finder, and I will also show you the Mag Dizzy bras. Now, many people have seen the Mag Dizzy, as this is my favorite Texas rigged worm to throw, but this is the Mag Dizzy right here, guys. Poswashalo. It is a really long worm, as heterosexually as I can say that. It is a really long worm with a bulbous tail, as heterosexually as I can say that. A floating bulbous tail. So, there we go. Wow, that seems like it's really hard for you guys to see that. How was that so? Steve, we already sang it, dog. Where were you at? Okay, now there's talk of cheatery. Now there's talk of chaos happening here, guys. Wow. Wow. Let's just say, guys, if you remember the way that the boat was positioned and you were watching the sunset, that is towards the back of the boat. These guys out here questioning this vato's integrity. Come on, don't be crazy. All right, I got about 3 more casts left in me, guys. It is somewhat dark, but not dark. These guys, wash up. Steve was lurking for the win. I don't know those guys. I assume that those guys are alleged cheaters. I have no idea. How can you guys not see? There's gotta be something. I don't know why. Here, let me point this down a little bit. You guys can't see my fish finder anymore. What the heck is going on with my GoPro? I don't know. Okay, now I see my fish finder. Okay. I don't know why you guys couldn't see that mag dizzy. I could see it when I was shining light on it, but you could not. Oh, the dual threat, guys. Okay, this is the second of 3 casts, guys. So the GoPro might have been pointing upward. All right, so if I had caught the other fish, that would have been 2 fish I had caught, but that other one came off. So anyways, woulda, shoulda, coulda. And as I always keep it real, guys, I was so confused at what a fish bite feels like that when the fish bit initially, I just kind of moved it a little bit, and then he bit it some more, and I was like, okay, I think that's a fish. I think I should probably set the hook. So I could have lost that fish, but instead, I got it. Oh, Bob, I know that you guys are just joking around. I ain't worried about it, bro, because I'm not really concerned with the acceptance of man. I am only concerned with the acceptance of the Son of Man. So I know what I do is legit, and so does he. So that is enough for me. Now, I don't know why you guys couldn't see this, bro. I don't know if I didn't put it on there, but this is the Mag Dizzy worm right there. I don't know what the problem was, why you couldn't see it, but hopefully you can see it now. That tail right there, it does float. It is in the only color of worm that I throw. Well, of this particular worm. I throw a green pumpkin magic of this worm. Can I see? Premium, I can definitely see. It is very hard for the GoPro to pick up this amount of light, but as I have my polarized eagle eyes, I can definitely see, bro. There is enough light to see whatever I need out here. And I'm using the Canadians calls right there to echolocate whatever's on the water. They do make other color worms, bro. Dude, Anonymous, we have Anonymous, do you use Mag Dizzies, dog? They make all the colors in that worm, but the green pumpkin magic, it disappears, dude. Because there will be a time during the year, bro, where we will be catching BBLs off of this on the regular. Now, right now, again, guys, we keep it real here. Right now, this time period, I'm just like, where are these fish? What's going on here? I go shallow, I go deep, I go wherever, and then the fish are like, psych, we're headed that way. But either way, there will be a time that it becomes more consistent and we will be catching BBLs off of this worm. And then we will be told, throw this, throw that. But we stay steady with the worm and we handle business and we pull out BBLs. We've used the Mag Dizzy to pull out 7-pounders, 5-pounders, 6-pounders, all the pounders. We have used that Mag Dizzy and it is our favorite worm to throw. Okay, Colin has a different color than just green pumpkin. But Anonymous, we do joke around here and say that the Rodcast moves markets. because we don't sell you baits, we just show you baits. So if this bait is catching, then you guys know that we're keeping it real and it's catching fish, and you're like, dude, he's catching them with that, so maybe I should get some of that. Or you're like, he's not catching shad with that, so let's not get that. So, you know, we jokingly said we move markets. And we have had bizbaits show up and watch the rodcast for a little bit. They were all like, what's going on up in here? And we just all chilled and had a good time. All right, guys, I feel like I should run the riprap as well. I feel like we should run the riprap, guys. What time is it? 6:30. Let's run the riprap. Why not? Why not? Well, we are running the riprap. I will. Or running towards the riprap. What's going on here? While we're running through the riprap, we will play some jams. Here we go.
Single cast got that killer with Guntersville assassin makes his stand. Cast so smooth the ripples cry. No fish too smart for his eagle eye. Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? Line goes taut with a water beast. Assassin grins, it's time for a feast. Paddling scale and wicked ducks. This ain't just fishing, it's work of art. Shade cut sharp where we both sit. Sharing tales about hooks that split. Sunburnt faces with laughs that burn. Waiting patient for the next fish's turn. Honey bun, sweet sticky treat. With Mountain Dew, the life's complete. Assassin skills, the legend grows. In every ripple is magic Honey buns and Mountain Dew are fuel all day. Fishing with the assassin, what more can I say? Stories to cast in dreams to do. Legacy in waters deep where the echoes grew. Legacy in waters deep where the echoes grew.
All right, guys, last time I cut that song off, I did not hear the end of it. A gentleman was all like, why you cutting off my song? Why'd you cut off my song? So, I mean, that could be anybody, right, guys? Based on the voice that I utilized, that could be anybody who was mad that I cut off that song. I'm not going to say who it was, but it could have been anybody that said, why are you cutting off that song? But we are going to work this riprap, assuming that there is not a lot of eelgrass going through. So, I have already avoided having to pay out the $50 Zero or Hero fee. And here I am trying to get a BBL. What is wrong with me? I could have said, all right, bros, I don't have to pay anything today. So let's end it at that. But nah, I am not. I am gonna keep on casting. Running this riprap, which has been known to hold a BBL or two. And why do I do it? I do it for you, for the Guntersvilleans. Peace out, Don. Peace out, Don. Now, I think that these guys right here, bros, I just saw a boat enter the water. They are probably gonna fish the moonlight. Now, potentially, we may have our first moonlight mania, but I don't know. I'll have to see what the temperatures are because, you know, I don't like to be cold. Fresh, yes, because I am definitely so fresh and so clean, but not cold. Cold is not my friend. Dudes, we cut that one close, very close. And I do apologize that I was not able to hand out Q's money because that's a first. That Q put his money on the line and said, yo, dude, throw some of this fatty in the pot. It is appreciated, but that is a first. Creel's over here saying that the only reason you guys watch is because I'm buying you guys. But I guess you guys also watch to every now and then throw in some change into the collection plate for all of us. So in your face, Creel, some people watch just because Creel sucks, is what we established last time. We're gonna work this riprap real quick, guys. What am I doing? Grandmaster, I am paralleling this riprap. I am bumping and grinding, dog. I am bumping and grinding this riprap with a Lucky Craft CB some Chingle Dingles in American Shad color. It is a square bill crankbait. I am bumping it off the rocks. The fish like this crankbait on the rocks, bro. They do not like it any other way that I have found on here. They like it on the rocks. I think that these fish have a problem because they want their crankbaits on the rocks. Okay, so there was 2 comments there that I found amusing. We will do them in chronological order as they appeared. So Merc he knows that this channel is on the cutting edge of fashion and other things. So he watches for the purse information. So keep on coming here for the latest purse news there, Merc, because we will have it, bro. We are up to date. Wait till the spring collection comes out, bro, and we will tell you. Oh my God, Merc, have you seen the new Chanel? I don't know if that's really, I know there's like a Chanel perfume. Have you seen the new Louis Vuitton or whatever? It has many compartments that you'll be able to carry for your significant other because she did not prepare with enough pockets. In fact, you should probably look at fashion for women and show them, hey, look, ladies, these particular lady pants have pockets. So you should probably utilize those or whatever we want to do. And the second comment in there is if it weren't for the money, Unlimited would have unsubscribed. Unlimited, whether you unsubscribe or not, it really doesn't matter because your soul still resides in my compartment, bro. So it doesn't matter. You will always glide or die with me, homie. So do what you will, bro. But you are in the compartment and there is no heading back after that, dog. Once you are in what's equivalent to Davy Jones's locker, you are in Latin Bassassin's locker. Well, my friend, you cannot escape. The only one that has escaped is Parrot Creel. And I feel like Parrot Creel didn't really escape. I just leave him at my house because Parrot Creel is, I mean, he's on another level of annoying, bro. Because he'll just, I mean, bust out every so often. He'll be like, why haven't you caught a fish? Why haven't you caught a fish? I'm like, yo, Parrot Creel, why haven't you shut your bill or beak? So we kind of left him at the house, bro, or else he'd still be on the boat. Parrot Krill I thought was going to be a good addition, but I don't know how to shut the fool up because he just keeps on talking. I mean, he doesn't let you get a word in edgewise. Whatever the heck that saying means. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't understand, like, what does that mean? Like, where in, like, English did somebody say, oh yeah, blah, 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 edgewise? Maybe that's like a carpenter term or something, or I have no idea. I may throw a jig right here for a second. Yo, bro, do not even insult both my abilities, my vocal artistry, and do not insult Elmo with Parrot Krill, bro. They are two distinct individuals. Clearly, Parrot Krill said, that is not like Elmo, bro. Elmo has more of a gangster feel, bro. Parrot Krill's more of a country pirate. You know what I'm saying? A lot like Elmo. Oh, dude. I should have, when the dude from England came in, I should have turned into transporter, which, what do you call it? Spot is gonna say sounds like Elmo as well. But I should have turned into transporter, bros. I should have been like, oi, I'm a beekeeper. I'm like, oi, I'm a beekeeper. I haven't done that one in a while, so I gotta work on it. Oi, I'm a beekeeper. Whatever the case is, Spot's gonna tell me that sounded like Elmo with an English accent, which it doesn't. So don't even, Spot. We are throwing a jig now at this little drop off. I'm gonna see if I can catch some. I mean, it doesn't even feel that cold out right now. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to stop giveaways thanks to Krill. Oh, dude, right there, that vehicle that just passed right there. That is an ambulance pulling a bass boat. I saw that vehicle at the ramp and I was like, what the heck? What am I looking at right here? And I was trying to come up with whatever funny thing I should say in terms of that combination, bro. I'll show you guys a picture I took of that ambulance with a bass boat on it. So, Merc, I'm going to wholeheartedly disagree with you. The delusion is not limited to the boat. The delusion is, I mean, it's 24/7. Ask the moderator. Check it out, guys. Let's check it out. That is an ambulance. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, with a bass boat, I mean a bass trailer connected to it. Washalo. Now, Spot is gonna say that my ambulance sounded like Elmo also. And I'm gonna wholeheartedly disagree with him. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The fish in their breaks. Okay. I think Anonymous might be delusional because I'm not following what he just said, uh-oh. And then he said the fish in their breaks. Oh, maybe he's saying they fish during the breaks. Like whenever they get breaks. But dude, how would that, I mean, bro, like if you're out on the water and then you get a call and they're like, yo, we got an emergency here at blah, 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 blah. Dispatch, we have an emergency at blah, 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 blah. And then next thing you know, they're like, oh, dogs, they're biting. That person's gonna have to wait. I don't think they're that serious about fishing. I am dropping this jig just ever so slightly down this riprap. The poison is starting to set in there, Anonymous. That's what it seems like. It is a slow poison, one that can't be traced back to them. But don't worry, bro. I will avenge you. I will avenge you because now I know that you were given a sandwich somewhere at one of the docks and you were slowly poisoned, allegedly. And then I will go up to everybody and figure out what exactly happened. And I'll just go up to them and be like, hey, I'm a beekeeper. And then I'll just keep saying that, bro. And then they'll be like, oh, you're just a beekeeper? And I'll be like, hey, I'm a beekeeper. And then they'll just tell me everything, and then I might punch them or whatever, and then I will solve your crime, avenge your death, and your fiance, I'll tell her that she's gonna have to continue carrying, not that you helped her to begin with, but she'll have to continue carrying her backpack on her own. In fact, it will be lighter because, of course, you got poisoned by that sandwich and I had to avenge you. And then she'll be like, oh, you solved his murder. And then I'll just say, I'm a beekeeper. And then she'll be all like, that's weird. And I'll be like, all right, peace out. And then you will be avenged, bro. And that's the end of the story. Oi, I'm a transporter. Nah, I don't know about that one. I'm a beekeeper. Colin's gonna make fun of my accent and he's gonna be all like, je m'appelle something. You're butchering the English accent. I mean, hey buddy, you're butchering the English accent, eh? Like a bee Uber. No, you guys must not be fans of Jason Statham. I think that's his name. Because he's got a movie, The Beekeeper, where, I'm not gonna spoiler alert it, but chingazos were had, is all I can tell you. For those of you who are not bilingual, chingazos are a way of saying punches, fights, brawls, basically anything with some sort of physical violence can be thrown into chingazos. Remember, all the words that you hear and learn here on the Rodcast are not always the proper terms to be utilized in all situations. So, I advise you not to go up to a older Hispanic lady and be all like, hey, oi, I'm a beekeeper. Did you happen to see those chingazos? She is not going to, I mean, she's going to start throwing chingazos at you for utilizing that word when you are talking to her. She'll be like, cabrón. And she's going to start getting you with some chingazos. And then your only hope is to say, "Oy, I'm a beekeeper." And that's it. And hopefully she leaves you alone. But I doubt it. She will get you with either chingazos or chanclazos. Whatever the case is, there will be some kind of pain. Yes, Q. FYI, Q, you do not have to pay out the $25, dog. I got a buzzer beater. I got it off of a Texas rig worm. I had to slow it down and go old school. I mean, not old school by showing my knee to everybody, my upper knee to everybody, but go old school by throwing a Texas rig worm, because I was not getting bites. And the one that I did get, I missed it. We will throw a couple more jig casts right here, and then we will run this riprap for a little bit longer, and then we'll bounce. And by the time we bounce, the moon will probably show up, and then I'll be like, well, maybe we do some moonlight fishing. But I doubt it. I was not prepared for that. So Q, you remain a gentleman with $25 in your pocket. And I know it's in your pocket and not your wife's pocket, because you have pockets, and you are probably from a generation where you carry all of your significant others' things, because you are, as they say, a gentleman. So you get to keep those $25, dog. It was close, though. I wish we had better lighting, but we have not invested money into getting lights for a day like this, because these don't happen very often where we're out here in the middle of the night. I was fishing in my sleep. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Chivalrous. Yes. That is a term from the olden days. Chivalrous. As it has been speculated that chivalry is dead. But as long as I still live on this planet, chivalry will be alive. So you guys might think, based on the things this idiot has said, how is this guy chivalrous? I'm like, dudes, you just don't know. You just don't know. Last cast with the jig, and then we will toss that crankbait through the riprap, and then we will call it. And the next time you see us will probably be Friday afternoon, maybe Saturday if it is not raining, but Friday afternoon potentially. I got to see what the weather is. And tomorrow, I believe that I will be doing some boat maintenance, so there will be no way that, I don't know what this is, might be a catfish. I feel like it's a catfish. There will be no way that I will be able to come out. That's a catfish. You suck, catfish. It is a catfish, guys. It had a very catfishy bite. He's not big. I roughhoused him, so he's probably going to be very energetic. Yo, what up, gato? For those of you who are not bilingual, a gato is a cat. Cálmate, cat. Yo, what up, cat? All right, guys, we got ourselves a catfish right here. You cannot see it because he is in my left hand. So let me pull out my phone. The sun shine some light on him. What in the funk? And here is that catfish, guys. That is a sad catfish. This guy was caught on a jig. Oh, washalo. I'm assuming you can see that. I don't know what GoPro's up to. Let me take the jig out of this fool's face. Not a BBL plus, but a bite. Do I put my jacket down over puddles? That's a great question, dog. So, as I am a logical, chivalrous man, I do not put my jacket down over puddles, bro, because that's stupid. Because when you step on the jacket, it will then submerge underwater and your lady's feet will still get wet. So that's kind of stupid. I don't know who came up with that. But what I do instead, bro, is of course, I ask first and I say, may I assist you in getting across this puddle? And then when the moderator, because that's the only lady that I talk to, and that's the only lady that I'm chivalrous with, the rest of them I'm extremely rude to, so that they know I'm taken. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way it is. I gotta be extremely rude to all other women except for the moderator. That way they know, oh, this chivalrous man, well, I mean, technically this a-hole, because that's what I behave like. Ooh, that felt weird. He's taken, but that's neither here nor there. So what I do is I ask the moderator, can I help you with this puddle? And then she will tell me yes or no. And when she tells me yes, then I just carry her across the puddle, bro, because it serves two purposes. One, she doesn't get her feetsies wet, her toesies, whatever women call their biggies, I have no idea. She doesn't get her feet wet, and I get to show off my rippling muscles, bro. So you see, that's a win-win, bro. Everybody wins with that. I do not put my my jacket on a puddle, bro. And then plus, if I use my jacket that way, then that's just more laundry to wash. So, I mean, that's a double whammy right there. Flathead blue or channel, it was a calico-like catfish. It was brown and black. We should have a $15 giveaway for catfish. We should have, I assume you're a subscriber, Merc. We should have subscribers who stay in their lane and quit suggesting that I give more money away. This guy coming out here trying to get in my pockets and say, yo, bro, how about 15 for... Next thing you know, he's going to say, let's do a 50 for a drum. And I'll be like, yo, relax there, relax. Real gentlemen would not have noticed them. Okay. That's very interesting. You see the conundrum I'm in here, guys. A real gentleman would not have noticed those other women or that they existed. But at the same time, I have to be, I don't know how to win that one. That's tough, because then they're going to be all like, oh, this guy is so chauvinistic, he doesn't even recognize women. But I do, but I was told that I have to act like they don't exist. So what does one do? What does one do? Unlimited. Do not say things like that unless you spell it out. Greatest angler on YouTube. Because if you do that, bro, then Anonymous is never gonna let it go, bro. Anonymous is gonna be all like, knew it. Have you seen how many times this guy has been mesmerized when he's out on the water and he sees a rainbow? That's what Anonymous is gonna start spreading. He's gonna be all like, yep, that guy really likes rainbows. And I do, bro. I like rainbows. Also known as God's promise, but I like rainbows, dog. When I see them, I'm amazed. I'm like, wow. That rainbow after the storm, wow. That's a good touch right there. Yo, Merc, that's why I said that I only offer this service to the moderator and not to rando women, because there was one time, Merc, you might not have been here on the channel, where I had to take my shirt off, which I haven't made a short from it, but I had to take my shirt off because like I had to dress in layers. So it was really cold in the morning and then it turned really hot. And so I turned the camera away because, of course, I didn't want to, as the children say, probably the older children, but the children say, I didn't want to break the internet. So I turned the camera away. And as I turned the camera away, as I turned the camera away, what do you call it? I caught a fish. I was just messing around being stupid, and that's usually when I catch a fish. And then I was just saying crazy stuff about kayakers that were just showing up out of nowhere. And then I almost got grounded and told to get off the water, even though I will not confirm nor deny whether the kayakers were real or not. But okay, so I'm reading this. I will never forget Star Ness. Okay, so that could be harness. There's many, I mean, because I gotta try and figure out what Anonymous was saying. So harness, maybe. I think that's the only one I know that could fit that. Harness. He's really into harnesses, I guess. I will never forget harness. Whoa, that's a lot of fishies. But it's probably all bait fish. Huh. Maybe Anonymous is a farmer. And he never forgets heinous, which I don't know what that means, because maybe that's like the season in which they start harvesting hay. Maybe that's like a, I don't know. Unlimited says that he was here, and there was definitely, I mean, he was not here, but he was, oh, dang it, son of a fish, I missed a fish. Pues what happened there? That right there was heinous. It was a heinous crime. Ah, yes. Maybe that's what he doesn't forget. Heinous stuff. I got you. I got you there, Anonymous. Anonymous does not forget heinous events, actions, just heinous stuff all around. So me missing that fish was total heinous. It was heinous like you wouldn't believe. That was heinous actions. I lost that fish. What the heck? I think these are good hooks. We are cruising down this riprap. It is starting to get a little cold. I have to go home so that I can get warm and I can watch some basketball. It is about to be March Madness, ladies and gentlemen. There's a fish. Okay. All right, we might be paying out a $25 gift certificate. Let's just first work this fish a little bit. It came up once. Does the riprap now hold BBLs once again? Is this BBL season? Uh-oh, don't come up, doggy. That is definitely a BBL. Let's see what we can do here, guys. We do not want to damage the boat, nor do we want to lose this fish. Let's see which one we do first. Damage the boat or lose the fish. Son of a fish. This right here is definitely a BBL, guys. Woo-wee. I should have left and saved myself money, but instead, like a big old dummy, I stayed, and here we go. We have ourselves a BBL Plus. This BBL Plus right here is not your average BBL Plus, guys. This BBL Plus is a decent one. Let's get some light. First, let me spot lock. Whoo-wee. Those of you who stuck with me, we have ourselves a treat here. It is a decent fish. This is definitely gonna knock off the 5-pound BBL Plus. I will show you. That right there is the crankbait that we utilize. That is the American shad. Look at this fish, my dudes. Woo! My dudes, that fish right there. That is a decent sized fish. Let's get a weight on this baby and release her. I guess there was no way that I was gonna go today without paying the $25. Moderator, I should have just got off the water. That's what she's saying. But I didn't. Dudes. This fish right here. Feeling like about, if I had to guess, maybe a 6. Turd it. Let's tear it. Teared. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what size of fish we got here. Oh, I was incorrect. We do not have a 6. We have ourselves something a little higher than a 6. All right. Let's stop playing around. All right, guys. I don't really want to blind this fish, but I'm going to pull out my spotlight. Dudes, this fish right here. Can you guys see this fish? This fish right here, it has a little bit of fishing string coming out of its butt. Look at that, guys. It's got some fishing string coming out of its butt. That is odd. But this fish right here, my dudes, this fish weighs 7 pounds and change, my dudes. Washallah. Okay, let's set up this shingle dingles right here. And that is why, guys, we just keep throwing. That is why. Picture. Smile. Smile? Picture? Something? Say cheese. Smile. Take. Smile. Why doesn't this thing take my picture? It used to. Smile. Okay, well, my phone reset, so whatever. But either way, dang it. I don't want to hold on to this fish too long. Let me put in the live well real quick. I gotta get my settings right. My dudes, that fish weighed 7 pounds, 5 ounces. That's one way to kind of do your thing. 777s for the year. Bros, we are at 777s for the year. We have hit the jackpot. I don't think that thing had a tag. But, my dudes, let me get these camera settings right so that I could at least, I don't know what happened. Sorry, guys, if you gotta wait right here for me to fix this. You know, was I expecting a 7? No. But I did have that other fish come off. So, again, that is the exact same situation that happened to me for the other 7, guys. What I would assume a smaller one here came off. A smaller one came off, and then, okay, moderator said you couldn't see the weight on the screen. So let's see if you can see it now. A smaller one came off, and then I caught the bigger one. So I guess I should be thankful for that. Because again, guys, we only go where the good Lord puts us. And that was where he put us. Shutter sound, feedback, blah, 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 blah. Voice commands are on, so it says smile or cheese. Why would it not work? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it again. Just try it. Just try it. Smile. Okay, now it's working. All right, so maybe it wasn't working because I wasn't in the camera app, and I was just on the outside of the camera app. So let me take a picture with this fish, guys, and then we will release it, and then we will do the shenanigans. You angry? Dang, that fish looks even bigger in there, bros. I mean, it's only a 7-pounder, but that back looks broad. I could be catching more fish, but instead I'm just over here looking at this fish. It's like I've never caught a 7-pounder before, bro. Shh, act like you've been there before, dog. Let's see. 7 pounds and change. About to take a picture of it in the live well. You guys are gonna make fun of my dirty low, but whatever. In that direction. Here we go. All right. She's kind of chill. Now, let's take this picture, release her, and then get on with the shenanigans. Smile. Okay. Let's turn this just a little bit more that way. Smile. One more. Smile. Let's see if we can get her belly. Smile. Smile. All right, guys, so I do have another stupidity for you guys. Here we go. Oh, are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Are you ready, kids? Oh, who floats on a boat and fishes and takes you with he? Latin assassin, catching BBLs for the world to see. Latin assassin. If handing out, or if gift cards are something you wish, Latin assassin, then let's grab a rod and catch a fish. Latin assassin, Latin assassin, Latin assassin, Latin assassin. That was terrible, guys. I had that planned out, but of course I wasn't expecting to have a 7-pounder in my hand when I was singing it. Okay, you good, girl? Let's see. Oh, you good. There she goes, guys. 7 pounds of chaos. Thank the good Lord. Dudes, we went from no fish to a fish to save my bass. Tom, we did just get a 7-pounder. Okay, guys, so you know how we do this. Here we go. Ann Merck, we released her. She swam off just fine, bro. No big deal. All right, here we go, guys. You have until 7. Let's make it 5 minutes from. You have until 7:33 to enter. What, bro? What? Oh, dang! To enter the moon coming out. You have until then to enter. I don't know. What do we want to enter, guys? We caught a catfish. Nobody cares about that. Dudes, do you guys see that red moon right there? You might not. So, hold on. We're going to reset the time, guys, because I don't know what to enter just yet. But I got to take a picture of this moon. Because I'm still cool with Moon, even though he called his dog some other name. Hold on, guys. All right, we'll see how those come out. But that is definitely a buzzer beater. Man purse is an option. 7. This is what we're gonna type in there, bros. We are gonna type in 777s because that is the third 7-pounder that I have caught in 2026. So you guys have until, let's make it 7:34 to enter 777s, dog. We have hit the jackpot. 777s. And you will be entered to win a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. That came off of the Lucky Craft American Shad. Thank the good Lord that we caught that. And guys, if you like that SpongeBob remix, then I'm gonna do it anyways, but All right, guys. You have to type in 777s, as in the 2 words, 777s. The 2 word 777s. And you'll be entered to win a $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. I should have got off the water, but instead, I am now going to pay because that is the 3rd 7-pounder. That was 7 pounds and 5 ounces, I believe. The scale is still on. What in the fish happened out here, guys? Thank the good Lord, as always. Wow. Now that is a fish worth paying $25 for. 7-pounder, not bad, not bad. That is what we are expecting from the riprap. It has kept us or it has kept those fish from us the last few times. I don't know. I mean, BBLs, I don't know about BBLs that size, but you know what I'm saying? And there we go, guys. Again, thank the good Lord. You guys have until 7:34. This was not on a jig, dog. This was not on a jig. It was on the Lucky Craft CB 2 point, maybe 3 point something. CB, no. I think it's CB, BD, or BDS. I don't know, bro. It's on the stomach, but it's getting worn out, or rubbed off. So I don't know. But right there, guys, I'll show you the bait. I'm just paralleling the riprap with that crankbait, and I'm bumping all the rock that I can. A 7-pounder, bros. A 7-pounder on Wednesday? Well, that's cool. That's a BBL drizzy. All right, Yak is in the SpongeBob remix mood. Now that I'm not just all 7-pounder, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I can remember the words that I had put to it. It was something like, oh, you ready? Oh, I was supposed to say, are you ready, villains? That's what I was supposed to say. Oh, you ready, villains? Then you guys are gonna say, aye, aye, Captain, in case you haven't seen SpongeBob. Then I'm gonna say, I can't read you or hear you, whatever, because I really can't hear you. And then you guys are gonna say, aye, aye, Captain. And then I gotta say, oh, who floats on a boat and takes you with he? And then that's when you guys say, Latin bassassin, catching BBLs for the world to see. Latin bassassin, if gift cards are something you wish. Latin bassassin, then let's grab a rod and go out and fish. Latin bassassin, Latin bassassin, Latin bassassin, Latin bassassin. That was the way it was supposed to go, guys. But excuse me for, being a little distracted with a 7-pounder in my hand. So, my apologies. That is how it was supposed to go. But when stuff it comes out for the first time, if I had done it with a smaller fish, then I would have been more focused and zoned in. But because it was that big fish, then sorry guys, I let you down. Now, I'm assuming that the moderator is paying attention. I thought he was a sponge, bro. I didn't think he was a fruit. But I guess, what do I know? Oh, the moderator is here. She said time. It is definitely time. Dudes, I wonder, that fish must have like broke off somebody's jig head minnow or something, because it had fishing line. So somebody had caught that before, but it broke them off. And just for the record, guys, we throw FC Sniper 12-pound test. So let's see who wins, guys. For those of you who stuck in, thank you and you're welcome. Oh, what the heck, bros? That's not bad. Yo, Ortiz, what's happening, dog? You know, nothing much, dog. We're just out here throwing some lines, enjoying life, just doing our thing. Oh, Colin, I did not mess with it. I just saw it there and I just left it alone, bro. So, guys, oddly enough, somehow I still owe 25 bucks. So, guys, now remember, for March, we have knocked off the 4-pounder. Oh, it's in, guys. Let's see who won. The winner of the $25 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card is Jennifer Johnston. Jennifer Johnston, you are the winner. So, Cheater Steve is not the winner. Cheaty Stevie is not the winner of this giveaway. This giveaway goes to Jennifer Johnston. Jennifer Johnston. Oh, that was a second hit right there. Now, I don't want to sound like the guys here in the South when they say, oh, that knocked the fire out of it. I don't actually know what that means. How do you have fire underwater? Now, I mean, there are ways to do like underwater welding, but I don't know about fire underwater. That knocked the fire out of it. Well, I mean, I only say that based off of, man, that fish that missed it, that's gonna make me mad. I say that only based off of what the channel has been accusing you of, bro. I know that you're 100% legit, but these guys are out here calling you Cheaty Stevie. Even though you had nothing to do with it, bro. Okay, so Miss Johnston or Mrs. Johnston, here's the $25 question. Would you like to cash in on that $25 gift card, or do you want to roll it to the next one? It is totally up to you. There is no pressure at all. It is your choice. These guys will support you in any, or or support you any decision that you make. So, I still have my spotlight. Oh no, my spotlight's off. Oh, yak. I know, bro. That fish that hit, it was almost, I don't know, bro. I kind of feel like if I just went up and down this riprap now, well, there's a chance that the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. So guys, we have knocked out the 4-pounder and the 5-pounder. Now all we have to do is knock out the 6 and 7 in March. Now some of you will say, why didn't we knock out the 7 right there? Well, because the house always has the odds in their favor. So we do it, we knock them out in chronological order. So that 7-pounder, essentially, I mean, for me, it was amazing, but like essentially for the broadcast, it went to waste because it was not caught in the 7 slot. So we could have just gone with a 5 even and that would have paid out. But instead, we like to play little games out here and we just caught a 7. So whatever. You're gonna roll it, Jennifer. Why would you roll it? Why would you roll it? That's your first win. That is your first win. Why would you roll it? Let's discuss a little bit more, Jennifer. Let's just say you went with Bass Pro Shop, just for the heck of it. If you go with Bass Pro Shop, then you are not just limited to fishing tackle. You could get, I don't know, maybe, and maybe this is a little chauvinistic of me, but maybe Bass Pro Shop has, I don't know, like a camo purse or camo heels. I have no idea what they have because I don't look in the ladies section for anything. So maybe they have home decor that you would like to purchase, but you wouldn't have otherwise. But now you're like, oh, I got this fool's 25. I'll just buy, I don't know, a napkin set, a cloth napkin set with deer on them, and they cost exactly $25. I don't know, but I'm giving you the option of like thinking it through. It's up to you. Her purse must be full. She's like, oh, $25 gift card. I was not prepared for this. My purse is full. There's another one. I missed him. Son of a fish. All right, that one I missed. But my purse is full. All right, guys. Now this is one of those moments where we ask ourselves, do we want to keep casting? Because I missed one right there. That's 1% of a Louis Vuitton, bro. I think that's like a 0.00001% of a Louis Vuitton. And I don't think, and she's gonna lose some value because you can't just, they don't sell it at Bass Pro Shop. So she's gonna be all like, well, I gotta give this gift card to somebody, but you can't give them the gift card at full price. So she'll be like, look, give me $17.50 and I will give you this $25 Bass Pro Shop gift card or whatever. And then she's closer to the Louis Vuitton and what do you call it? And her percentage went down. Okay, I just read her I just read her response. And you see, guys, that's what happens when you're out here being a chauvinistic pig and you're just thinking so narrow-mindedly that women only are consumed by purses, heels, and whatever, I don't know, diamonds, nail polish, whatever, bro. Look, this is what Hollywood has raised me to believe. Devil Wears Prada, all these other things, you know, these movies that the moderator makes me watch. I'm thinking, okay,